It crashed through a fence before then exploding into flames. Yet all 21 people on board this private plane, they are safe tonight. That flight was meant to take off from the Houston area headed to Boston. Now an investigation underway to determine what caused this crash.
I do have visual of a plane that's fully engulfed.
Black smoke blanketing the skies near Houston's executive airport after a private plane crashed just seconds after trying to take off.
I was sitting here and I saw in the rearview mirror, I just saw it go boom, and it was a big orange explosion.
Flames ripping through the cabin as first responders raced to the scene. Miraculously, all 21 people on board escaped. 18 passengers, the youngest just 10 years old, and 3 crew members.
No one's deceased. And man, that is an awesome feeling right now for us as first responders.
ABC affiliate KTRK reporting the plane was heading to Boston for Game 4 of the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and Boston Red Sox. Just before takeoff, the McDonnell Douglas MD-87 seen taxiing as normal on the tarmac, soon racing down the runway. But in this video, a puff of smoke seen pummeling from one of the engines. Experts say it's too soon to know whether that had anything to do with the crash. The tire track stretching from the end of the runway to the crash scene. Federal officials now investigating.
It's clear that the pilots were trying to abort this takeoff at some point. But the real question is why were they not able to stop in time, and why did they abort so late? That's what's going to be answered by the cockpit voice recorders.
That plane registered to a Houston area investment firm. At least 2 people were taken to a hospital. One of the injuries listed as back pain. But again, everyone made it out alive.
He was once an advisor to former President Donald Trump, and now he's in the hot seat in the investigation into the January 6th riot. A House Select Committee voting to recommend Steve Bannon to be held in criminal contempt after refusing to comply with the subpoena. Bannon has not worked in the White House since 2017, but he says he doesn't have to provide testimony because of executive privilege invoked by former President Trump. Lawmakers want to know the role Trump may have played in that riot. The full House will have to vote with a simple majority to hold Steve Bannon in contempt of Congress before the Justice Department decides whether or not to pursue criminal charges against him. Meanwhile, former President Trump now suing that same House Select Committee, claiming an unconstitutional investigation.
Bexar County has certainly made progress in this pandemic. The numbers are low right now, but as Halloween approaches, there is still the concern of another potential surge in cases. University Health is also noticing more cases of illnesses that mask wearing help to slow down, things like colds, sore throats, and fevers.
So, as we tend to be a little more lax about some of the precautions that we've been using in terms of masking and distancing and hand hygiene, that's one of the reasons those viruses spread.
Metro Health reminding trick-or-treaters and their families to protect themselves, not only against those viruses, but of course COVID-19 as well. They recommend you limit trick-or-treating groups to people in your household. Wear the proper masks, those costume masks, those don't count. Remember to wash your hands regularly, and those giving out candy also advised to do so wearing a mask, keeping your distance at the same time. Last year, some neighbors crafted some pretty creative candy dispensers.
And just in case you missed it, it's almost time for all those holiday lights to light up the Riverwalk. You're going to see it all sparkle on November 12th. The official lighting ceremony is set to take place the day after Thanksgiving during the Ford Holiday River Parade. We have all the details on KSAT.com.
Hard to believe it is that time. Almost. Getting closer.
Halloween on a Sunday.
Yeah.
This year.
It's going to be fun.
You know what? I'm just thinking about the teachers on Monday morning.
I know, right?
Yes.
Parents too, but especially the teachers.
The teachers, yeah.
They should just get the day off. I mean, everybody should get that day off. Anyway, let's talk about our weather here. There is a potential, by the way, for a cold front toward the middle part of next week. It's not a slam dunk yet, but it could be our next cold front, so something to watch. But the humidity, it's back, at least for now, for the foreseeable future. Minimal rain chances despite the humidity in place. And temperatures are on the upswing. They're warming up a little bit. Hey, another beautiful evening. Nice sunset this evening with those high, thin cirrus clouds, even some mid-level clouds joining them. And this is from Hondo. Ryan's at it again, snapping some good photos. So it was a nice sunset. And we captured it here on our City Cam, our live cam. Saw a little bit of color there as the sun set this evening. Today, overall, pretty much average. Our morning temperature was 59. Our afternoon high was 81, pretty much right on par. Currently, most of Texas in the 70s. We have one exception, and that's Marfa right now at 53 degrees. But everywhere else, we're mostly in the 70s. 71 San Antonio, Pleasanton 73. Kerrville, Fredericksburg, Rock Springs in the 60s. Del Rio, meanwhile, at 77. So tomorrow morning, widespread 60s. So not the 40s that we had the past couple of mornings when we strung together those fall-like days. With the humidity back in place, that means morning temperatures will be a little bit warmer. So back in the 60s to start the day tomorrow. By the afternoon, well into the 80s, even 90 degrees south of town. Cotulla 90, Laredo 92. Del Rio out west, probably about 90 degrees. Meanwhile, Leon Springs 82, Converse 83, Timberwood Park 82, and Bernie 81. High temperatures will be rising a little bit more. We'll be right near 90 degrees by the end of the work week and into the upcoming weekend. So temperatures are on the upswing. Mugginess out there, that humidity, it's here. And it's here to stay until I think at least the middle part of next week. Now, sometimes when we have the humidity in the air, it takes humidity to make rain, we'll get a few chances of showers and thunderstorms, but that's just not the case right now. Rain chances are pretty limited, and I'd almost say slim to none out there. We have this southwesterly flow coming off the Pacific. That's what gives us those mid and high clouds. They were layered so nicely today. It was so beautiful. We'll have a little bit of that nice cloud layering again tomorrow, but the main action way to the north of us. We're talking Wyoming, Colorado, that disturbance staying north of us. Another disturbance right on its heels, moving in from the Pacific into Oregon, Washington, and California. And they're actually going to have a series of storm systems moving onshore. And that's a good thing. We're not going to be getting the rain, but other people who really need it are. You see the drought-stricken west. They'll have a series of showers and thunderstorms basically moving onshore, some moisture moving in off the Pacific basically over the next week, but we're going to remain dry. Variable clouds tomorrow. 65 in the morning, mid-80s by the afternoon, and temperatures don't change a lot. They just creep upward a little bit. And I mentioned before, minimal rain chances, that's only 10% Saturday and Sunday.
All right, thank you, Adam.
All right, a cowboy in trouble, Greg.
Yeah, and I really don't understand when this happens because the NFL actually has a program for players with car service involved. When we come back, a member of the Dallas Cowboys arrested during their bye week, and Merciless is moving on. One of the more favorite members of the Houston Texans will tell you why coming up.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Dallas Cowboys safety DeMonte Casey has been released from jail after he was arrested early this morning for driving while intoxicated. Casey was arrested around 3 this morning by police in Colony, which is a suburb of Dallas. Was released from jail at about 12:30 this afternoon on a bond of $2,500. The Cowboys tell us they are aware of the arrest. The Dallas Cowboys' bye week could not come at a better time for a number of reasons, not the least of which is the health of star quarterback Dak Prescott. An MRI on Monday confirmed Dak is suffering from a calf strain he picked up on the last play of the game when he threw this game-winning touchdown in overtime to CeeDee Lamb off his back foot. What concerns Cowboy fans is that Dak was seen with a walking boot in his press conference on that same leg that he suffered the horrific ankle injury that ended his season last year. But the Cowboys at least appear optimistic that Prescott will be ready for Minnesota next week.
We're going to take this week for rest and rehab. Then we're going to reevaluate Monday. And just the words from Jim, we're optimistic for Minnesota, but I think like any calf strain, especially this early, it's close to the injury, there is variance in timelines. So, but we're optimistic for Minnesota.
Cowboys will also get offensive lineman La'el Collins back for the Vikings game after the NFL reinstated Collins following his 5-game ban for violating the league's substance abuse policy. The Houston Texans announced today they have released offensive lineman Whitney Merciless in the middle of his 10th season with the team, originally selected in the first round of the 2012 NFL Draft. Whitney has played in 134 games, 102 starts, or the third most in franchise history, and his 57 sacks is second only to J.J. Watt, who had 101 in his career in Houston. Merciless restructured his 4-year, $54 million contract last March that will make him a free agent at the end of the season. Now, Whitney tells us he was told yesterday, and Houston media caught up with Merciless today following a ribbon-cutting ceremony at a Houston area school, and says he's got a lot left in the tank.
I feel good. Mentally, I feel good. Spiritually, I feel great. I got a chance to really help out and give it my all to a team. The biggest thing, I'm just appreciative of just not learning through Twitter or through Facebook or something like that, and then getting a call. And as far as being able to look me in the eye and just tell me exactly what it is.
Merciless says now he hopes to land on a team that is a contender for the Super Bowl. The first time since the UTSA Roadrunners became nationally ranked for the first time in school history, we're now hearing from the players, those who have helped Coach Jeff Traylor lead a string of firsts for the Roadrunners, including the first 7-game win streak to start the season, first shutout, biggest comeback in program history. Now they have their sights set on another first, winning their first game in Ruston in their 10th meeting against Louisiana Tech. But now as the 24th ranked team in the nation in the AP College Football Poll. So how did running back B.J. Daniels find out?
I knew it was coming. And I ain't gonna lie, I kept looking at my phone, just waiting on the news, and then it hit. I was waiting last week too. It felt good just to see us up there, get us a little recognition, put a little respect on our name, and we still gotta go out and prove ourselves every week, because every week, you know, people feel a certain type of way towards us because we're UTSA, but we're in the top 25 now.
I was hyped, man. Who wouldn't be hyped? Yeah, first time in school history, I was happy.
The UTSA Roadrunners are now 7-point favorites for their 6 o'clock kickoff this Saturday. The KSAT 12 Texas Sports Productions Game of the Week next. The KSAT 12 Texas Sports Production Game of the Week will feature 7th-ranked Brandeis Broncos against the Madison Mavericks. Now, the Broncos are 6-1 overall, 4-1 in District 28-6A. Only loss of the season to undefeated Johnson Jaguars, 28-22. Coming off a huge shutout over Lee, 72-0. This game has major playoff implications with just 3 games left of the regular season. Currently, Brandeis is 3rd in their district. Madison is fighting for the 4th and final playoff spot at 3-4 overall, 2-3 in district. That includes 3 straight losses, their last after giving up a scare here to Johnson Jaguars, who pulled out the 42-35 victory.
Every game is like a big championship game, you know. We have to treat it like that every week. And at the end of the day, we just want to be 1-0.
We really just have to have a good week and practice well, and I think we'll play great this Saturday.
We've had a bad couple weeks, and we just need to get out of it.
Kickoff at Heroes on Saturday, 2 o'clock, live on KSAT 12.2. High school volleyball, great atmosphere at UIW tonight. In Carterward High School taking on Antonian. Shamrocks rallying in the second set. Lauren Zacho gets a push shot to fall in the middle of the court. IWHS only down by 3, but the Apaches pull away. Watch this. Kalina Calvillo gets up for the huge spike. Antonian goes on to win the match 3-0. More volleyball highlights on our website later tonight. Class 5A regional quarterfinals, team tennis, Northside Tennis Center this afternoon. Alamo Heights taking on Bernie Champion. Chargers won 5 of the 6 girls singles matches, including Amber Lewis' 6-2-6-2 win over Stephanie Large in 1 singles. But Alamo Heights countered by winning 5 of the 6 boys matches. Ballin Patel and Braden Effler won in straight sets, while Noah Sutton defeated Maddox Wolfong in a tie break. The Mules advanced 11-8. More highlights on that coming up on our website tonight as well. The Houston Astros trying to even up this series, tied 2-2 right now in the 9th.
Thank you, Greg.
You got it.
We'll be right back.
That's it for the Night Beat.
See you tomorrow. Good night.